I divorced my husband because he wouldn't let me be myself. Bro, you can't make this stuff up. The stories really do write themselves. These modern women are out here divorcing their husbands because they can't be themselves. What do you mean, a runner?
She's a runner, she's a track star.
Crazy work. Let's get straight into this. I got a banger from Men Only.
I don't know if I'm going to actually post this because this is super vulnerable for me and I'm a pretty open person. But earlier this
Open with what? Those thighs?
year, I told my husband I wanted a divorce. And this would probably shock a lot of my friends and my family because I hadn't told anybody, okay?
I'm not shocked at all. I see modern women do this all the time.
I walked myself through the logistics of where would I live, how would we split the time with the kids, who gets the dog, where all of those things, okay?
Why didn't you walk through a conversation with your husband and actually try to work something out?
Had a full breakdown. I feel like I have been searching for something in my relationship that we don't have for the whole time we've been married, which has been 10 years.
Why'd you marry him?
There is not a single thing about my husband in and of himself that I do not love. Let me be very clear about that. He is the most...
What sense did this make? There's nothing that I don't love. I love him entirely, but he's just not good enough. Hypergamy at work right here.
Most self-disciplined, loyal, hardworking, good person.
But you want better.
That you could meet on this planet. Better. And that is probably the reason, that is the reason why I have not left. Okay. Our relationship and what my expectations are for my marriage and what they always have been are not met.
Dude, what do I say, bro? This is a quote I have. When expectations are set and then they're not met, people get upset. This is when you need to have an open dialogue and open communication in a relationship if you want it to thrive. This woman is setting all these expectations blindly and they're falling on deaf ears. And the guy's like, well, what am I doing wrong? And she's like, well, you're just supposed to know. Stupid.
You stupid.
Right? Which I don't know if anybody's are. The reason that pushed me to even bring up divorce and talk about it was the fact that I feel like I can't be myself with my husband.
I love it. I can't be myself.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
Streets are calling, brother man. You better answer.
And it's really confusing because I'm 32 years old. I am a mom of 3.
Oh, it's a wrap. It is a wrap. You're cooked.
And I still don't know who I am. So for me to
wait. You don't know who you are, but you don't feel like you can be yourself?
Stupid.
I don't know who I am, but I feel like I just can't be myself. But I don't know who I am. What an oxymoron. Golly. Wow. Three brain cells fighting for 4th place.
Oh, I can't be myself, or you don't love me for who I am, isn't really fair because I don't know who I am. I'm figuring that out every day. But the reason why I wanted to share this on here in the first place is we are coming up on our 10-year anniversary.
Congrats.
We're going to Mexico, to Cabo for our 10-year anniversary trip. And we're rewriting our vows. We never wrote vows in the first place. We didn't have vows when we got married. And I'm struggling to write my vows. Like, to write a vow. And I think that's because I still feel very unsure in our relationship. The one thing that we finally talked about this past week together, because it's just been something that since we kind of talked about it and I brought it up and we committed to change and we committed to working on our relationship. I started my own business. He quit his job. Roles have changed. Life has been crazy. And we just haven't come back.
I love it. I love it. It's because now maybe she's the breadwinner, so she sees him as a burden. This is why I say, dude, women are shallow. Men are the only true romantics right there. That sentence says a lot about who she is as a person, how shallow she is. As soon as the roles were reversed and she's now making maybe more of the money, she's the breadwinner, She's like, cool, I'll sacrifice my family for my happiness, when the man was sacrificing his happiness for his family. This is why when men go out there and get resources and money, they go, great, now I can have a family. This is awesome. I've made enough money. I can have a wife. I can support my kids. This is amazing. But when a woman does it, she goes, great, I don't need no man. This is pure proof of everything we talk about right here, chat. This woman is the poster child of the independent modern woman. As soon as she got into a position of power in the relationship and she could lead monetarily, lead financially, she wants to leave her husband because she thinks she's better than him. That's what she means by finding myself. She goes, I think I'm better than him now, so I want to leave. Shallow, so shallow.
Back to talking about this subject. And I brought it up again because I'm like, I'm going to be honest with you, like, writing these vows is hard. I don't feel like we're any closer. I don't feel like anything has really changed since I brought this up 6 months ago, 9 months ago, whatever. And I want to work on our relationship. Like, at the end of the day, of course, I could get a divorce and try to go find the love that I'm craving with somebody else. But that's going to come with its own hardships, its own complications.
How about this? You're not going to find it. Shots fired! The guy that you're with right now is the guy you're supposed to be with. Complications and things happen in relationships. This is why you need to have open communication. So instead of venting to rando strangers on TikTok that are going to fuel the fire of your delusion, how about this? Go have an adult conversation with your husband, or maybe go to therapy.
Complications, and ones that I'm not willing to take on, right? I love Ryan. He is the best father, okay? I just need to learn how to explain what I need from him in our relationship, and he needs to be able to give that, and I need to be doing the same for him so that we can both, like...
But you haven't said that once. The first time you said that, have you been asking him, what does he need? Doubt it. Have you been asking him, honey, what can I do to be a better wife for you? I'm just not feeling as connected as we used to be. Doubt it. Unreal.
In 10 years from now, in the next 10 years, look back and say, like, we put in the work and we finally have the marriage and the relationship that we have always wanted. And that is what I want.
Always looking for something better. Hypergamy at work, baby. Always looking for what's next, what's better. Unreal. Dude, like, this is wild to me. She's the poster child for all this stuff.
I guess the reason why I'm coming on here, and if you've made it this long, that's really nice.
Oh, I haven't been nice.
What have you done in your relationship to get to that point? If you have been in a place where we are and have worked through it and have found things that have brought you closer or that have given you that relationship, like, I'm just... I guess asking for advice, like, what have you done in order to get there and what has worked for you? We're honestly willing to try anything. We have done therapy and counseling before, and it was fine, honestly. It wasn't like my favorite thing, but
yeah, because you probably have to be held accountable, and you sure don't like that. Shots fired! Sure don't like that.
Willing to try that again, and I don't know, books, podcasts, like what have you guys done that has worked for you to get your marriage to where you want it to be?
Watch the Levi Nichs show. That'll help you.
I just don't like thinking, okay, we've been married for 10 years and we've kind of like been at this same point the whole time. I just don't want to look back 10 years from now and not have tried my best to have this like relationship that we both want and that we deserve and that our kids deserve to see in us. So I'm kind of being vulnerable and posting this on here, but I would just like to know, like, what has worked for you and what advice.
We'll break this down. Ain't that right, Loki? I've fallen at work and been injured. Oh wait, I should call my lawyer.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan.
Hey, John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. It's Levi Nichs of YouTube. Can I get some cash, please?
Morgan & 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 Morgan.
Did you know that your injury could be worth millions of dollars? Morgan & Morgan is the largest injury law firm in America, and they've recovered over $20 billion for their clients. $20 billion? That's a lot of cash. The insurance companies tried to lowball me, but Morgan & Morgan was able to take my pain and suffering and turn it into cold, hard cash. It's almost a good thing I was injured. But wait. How much is Morgan & Morgan gonna cost me? You never owe them legal fees unless they're successful. So it's completely free unless you win? Yeah. Hiring a lawyer? That sounds like really difficult. It's actually super easy. You can just go to their website and in a couple clicks, you can find out if you have a case. And you can literally do it from your smartphone. And remember, there is only one Morgan & Morgan. Wait, but it's two names though. How is it? Give me the script. Oh, both their last names. Okay, I get it. Okay, roll it. You can start your claim today by going to forthepeople.com/Levi, found in the description below. So if you're injured, you can trust Morgan & Morgan. Y'all know what time it is. Aww. Can we get some freeze in the chat? Free? There he is. He loves it.
The flavors are melting on my tongue.
So with this chick, dude, this is once again the prime example poster child of the modern woman that as soon as she's not happy, she wants to cut and run. This is why I say women will sacrifice their families for their happiness, whereas men will sacrifice their happiness for their families. Shibananaya should have bought a Honda, put it on a t-shirt. This woman is sounding like a 17 or 18-year-old girl. The big problem though here with this is that a lot of these women, they want to be happy 100% of the time. And if any of you know and have lived a lived experience of being a human on this planet, it's impossible to be happy all the time. Impossible. Absolutely impossible. I'm not happy all the time, and I'm sure you guys aren't either. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree with that. It's impossible to be happy all the time. It seems as though if she focused on what she could do to make the relationship better instead of what her husband could do to make the relationship better, things would actually probably get a little bit better. But right now, she's all about what can I get from him? How can he change and not what can she change? People seem to always forget that if you're not happy in a relationship, guess what? You're part of that relationship too, dude.
You stupid.
You're 50% of it, brother man. So if the relationship isn't going exactly where you want it to be going, you need to look in the mirror, fix yourself first, and then fix how you're contributing to something. It's just like in a team environment. Fix yourself first. Figure out your traumas, your troubles, everything you're bringing maybe from the past and all the things you're not happy with. Look at yourself and go, I need to fix those problems first, then come to your man. She reads a savage comment here. This is getting juicy. I love it.
We're so incredibly brave for coming on here and talking about this and being open and willing to share your story so that you can help other women and get the advice that you're looking for. The problem is not you, it's that you don't have the right tools. You are beautiful. I bet you and your husband are going to be so happy with each other in 10 years, and I wish you the best. Wow. Thank you, Miss Knuckles.
No. Moose Knuckles says, is because nothing will make you happy. You're incredibly selfish in that you'd sacrifice your family for a dopamine fix. The problem is not your husband. The problem is you. So why don't you fix yourself instead of shaming him online? She basically just lied about the caption.
That was really nice.
A man comment.
So she should listen to this guy. She should also watch the Levi Nichs show because that's exactly what I would say. You can't expect someone else changing for you to make you feel better about yourself. Shibba and I should have bought a Honda, put it on a t-shirt. You can't expect someone else changing for you to make you feel better about yourself. That's like saying, if you do something for me, I'll feel better about myself. No, you need to feel better about yourself alone, solo, dolo. That's why it's called self-esteem. It's the esteem of your mother flipping self. I can't make you more secure. You need to be more secure.
Service.
And that is not, that's dysfunctional families.
I just got back from the lake where I didn't have any service, and now the video has over 1 million views of me talking about my marriage, which is just lovely. My husband's taking a shower, but let's just say the comments have gotten more wild and wild as the time has gone on. There are a couple things I want to address. There's a lot of comments saying that, like, why would you talk about this on the internet? Like, go to a therapist, go to a counselor. Like, duh. We're planning on doing that. But also...
But the thing is, honey, you wanted advice from the internet, and the thing is, the internet's not always going to agree with you.
Why, again, I think I've said this previously. Why would I not come to a place that has millions and millions of people on here with advice and recommendations for my situation, who maybe have previously been in the situation, which is why I did it, which is what I asked at the end of the video if you actually watched it all the way through. Half of the comments now don't even watch the video. They literally are like, don't do it, don't get divorced. I'm like, I'm not. I literally said I'm not.
No, you're on the edge. Stop lying.
You're a liar!
If you watched it longer than 10 seconds. So that's one thing, is there is a point and a very good side of social media, which is community and helping each other and giving advice. And I have received loads of advice. And again, I will post that soon. I'm making a notes in my notes app. Okay.
Oh God, just shut up. Come on, get to the point.
When it's really just selfish.
Happened to us back in 2019 when we went to Paris. So I was showing my husband the trend of nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday, and we remembered something that happened on our trip when we went to Paris and we took our 6-month-old baby with us. Important side note to the story is that we brought this stroller with us, and I was very well prepared. Obviously you can see I have the rain cover, we had a hand warmer, we were very well prepared for this trip. So we get to Paris and we're walking down like the famous streets that have all of the designer places, and I am not someone who buys designer things. One, we don't have enough money for that, but two, I just don't, I don't get it. So anyways, we're there and you can see there are like, it was during the time that there was a bunch of riots, so there are like armed policemen everywhere in Paris. It was crazy. There were not riots, there were protests. No, I'm pushing around our stroller. So anyways, at that point I'm like, I feel awkward now. People are asking us if they can help us like buy something, and I'm like, we should just go. So we get back in the elevator and we're going down now, and I'm like, it stinks. Like both of us are like, why does it stink so bad? And there's somebody else in the elevator with us at this point, but I look down and there is dog poop.
Yeah, welcome to France, baby. I've heard it's nasty, bruv. I heard it's real nasty.
Tower, all that.
Many messages that my husband has gotten.
You don't care if your wife is putting you out there? Oh my God, people are DMing her. Good.
You made this public, and now you're getting a public response.
This is just one of many messages that my husband has gotten, asking people if they know that I posted the video. Yes, he knows. And yes, he knows 2 million people have seen it now. And he doesn't care. Neither of us care. We care about our relationship.
You're a liar!
You definitely care. That's why you got on social media. That's why you got on TikTok in the first place, honey.
Which is why I posted about it, was to ask for advice. And since I posted, we have talked about it more, not just with each other, but with people we know. Almost 3 million views now. And if you go look at it and read the comments, you will find a lot of really harsh, rude comments.
Maybe that's what you needed though, dude.
Shots fired!
And the reason why I'm going to continue to show up on here and talk about this issue is because I know that I'm not the only woman in my shoes.
Dude, I love it. It's always the collective of, if there's another woman out there that can just resonate with my message. Chat, how many times have we seen this same song and dance, bro? They all speak of community. They all speak of, I know I'm not the only woman out there. If only one woman can resonate with my message. This is why I say misery adores company. And single women keep women single. This woman's out here airing out all her business. And luckily the guy seems stoic enough where he's like, I don't care, it's whatever. Like, I'm staying down for my kids and my family. So good on his part, right? Because I'm not saying he should leave her just because she's being a crazy woman. There's a lot of crazy women out there. He decided to pork her, have a bunch of kids with her. That's his bed. He's got to lay in it. He's got to man up, and he's got to stay with her. So cool. What I'd tell her is like, honey, stop. Get off of social media. Get off of TikTok. Stop worrying about how many views it's getting, because clearly she does care. She sure is keeping up with the view count. Isn't that crazy? You don't care? You sure do know how many views it's got. Just saying. She definitely cares. Her ego has been shattered. She's all booty hurt now because a bunch of people didn't come in just echoing the same delusion she has of, yes, queen, you're the best. Yeah. Yeah. Leave your husband. You're right. He should change. He seems like a good dude. He's taking you on vacations. He's helped watching the kids. He's taking pictures of you in front of the Louis Vuitton store. He's taking you to Paris. I ain't gone to Paris. Taking you out on a boat. I ain't got a boat. Y'all ain't got money? People with money got boats. I ain't got no boat. It's just wild to me. This is the modern woman playbook here, especially the ones that are married. This is why I say if TikTok is at the detriment of your mental health, get off of it. There was a point in time where Cass and I were on TikTok, and it wasn't helping us at all. It was actually like feeding into insecurities and things and feeding into fears. So I was like, let's get rid of it. We got rid of TikTok for a while. And right now, I barely get on it. You know what? I get on YouTube because YouTube is curated to the content that I know I want to see, not the stuff that's just going to feed into fears. Like a lot of TikTok is fear mongering, and that's exactly what this is. This woman has been showed a bunch of other women who are fearful of their marriages ending. I just don't know what I'm going to do. And my husband, I mean, he's the best man on the planet, and he does everything for me, and he's a perfect husband, and he's a perfect father, but I'm just not happy enough. What am I supposed to do? You're supposed to shut up. Go have a conversation with him, not the internet. It's just wild work to me. I'm lucky that I got a chick like Cass, man, because I wouldn't know what to do with one of these crazy modern women, bro. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It was good to have you guys out, man. Until next time, peace.